Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we explore timeless wisdom from books that can genuinely transform how you see life. And today, we're diving into one of the most powerful books ever written, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. This isn't just another self-help book. Frankl was a psychiatrist who survived the Nazi concentration camps, including Auschwitz. In the darkest circumstances imaginable, he discovered truths about human nature that have helped millions find purpose and meaning. Half memoir, half psychology, this book asks one crucial question: what makes life worth living, even in suffering? Let's explore 17 profound lessons from this masterpiece. Lesson 1. We cannot avoid suffering, but we can choose how to respond. Frankl observed that suffering is inevitable in life. What matters isn't the suffering itself, but how we face it. In the camps, he saw people in identical situations respond completely differently. Some gave up, others found reasons to persevere. Your attitude toward unavoidable suffering is where your power lies. Lesson 2. Meaning can be found in every moment. Even in a concentration camp, Frankl noticed moments of beauty. A sunset through barbed wire, a kind gesture from a fellow prisoner. Meaning isn't something grand that happens occasionally. It's available in every single moment if we're willing to see it. You don't need perfect circumstances to live meaningfully. Lesson 3. Love transcends physical presence. Separated from his wife, not knowing if she was alive or dead, Frankl would have conversations with her in his mind. He realized that love doesn't require the other person to be physically present. The depth of your love for someone exists within you and can sustain you even in their absence. Lesson 4. Those who have a why can bear almost anyhow. This is Frankl's most famous insight, borrowed from Nietzsche. People who had a strong reason to survive, reuniting with loved ones, finishing important work, bearing witness, were more likely to endure. When you know your purpose, you can tolerate incredible hardship. What's your why? Lesson 5. Freedom is internal, not external. The Nazis could control every aspect of prisoners' external lives. But Frankl discovered one freedom they couldn't take: the freedom to choose one's attitude. Between stimulus and response, there's a space. And in that space lies our power to choose. This internal freedom is always available to you. Lesson 6. The present moment is what we have. In the camps, thinking far into the future led to despair because the future looked hopeless. Frankl learned to focus on getting through today. This hour, this moment. When life feels overwhelming, narrow your focus. You only have to get through right now. Lesson 7. Life questions us. We don't question life. We often ask, what do I want from life? Frankl flips this. Life is asking something from you. Each day presents unique demands and opportunities. Your job isn't to demand meaning from life, but to respond to what life is asking of you right now. Lesson 8. Small acts of kindness matter immensely. In brutal conditions, tiny acts of kindness, sharing a piece of bread, a comforting word, took on enormous significance. Frankl saw that our humanity shows most clearly in small gestures. Never underestimate how much your kindness matters to someone else. Lesson 9. Humor is a soul's weapon. Even in the camps, prisoners would joke with each other. Frankl recognized humor as a crucial survival tool. It creates distance from suffering and preserves your humanity. The ability to laugh, especially at yourself, is a form of self-protection and freedom. Lesson 10. We find meaning through creation, experience, and attitude. Frankl identified 3 paths to meaning: creating something, work, art, ideas; experiencing something, love, beauty, truth; or the attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering. If you can't change your circumstances, you can still find meaning in how you face them. Lesson 11. Success and happiness must ensue, not be pursued. The more you chase happiness directly, the more it eludes you. Happiness is a byproduct of living meaningfully, of dedicating yourself to something beyond yourself. Focus on purpose and contribution. Happiness will follow naturally. Now, before we continue, I want you to pause for just a second. If these lessons are resonating with you, imagine how the next 6 will impact your perspective. Frankl wrote this from the absolute depths of human experience. And if you stick with me, what comes next might just change how you see your own challenges. Let's keep going. Lesson 12. Anticipatory anxiety creates what we fear. Frankl noticed that fearing something often brings it about. Someone afraid of sweating will sweat more. Someone afraid of insomnia can't sleep. He developed techniques to break this cycle by embracing rather than fighting our fears. What you resist often persists. Lesson 13. Live as if you're living for the second time. Frankl suggests imagining you're living your life over again, and you're about to make the same mistake you're considering now. This perspective helps you see present choices more clearly. It asks, What would your future self want you to do in this moment? Lesson 14. Mental health requires tension, not equilibrium. Contrary to some psychology, Frankl argued we need tension between where we are and where we want to be. We need something to strive toward. A life without challenge or purpose leads to emptiness. What Frankl called the existential vacuum. You need something meaningful to pursue. Lesson 15. Tragic optimism is possible. You can maintain hope and find meaning despite life's tragic aspects. Suffering, guilt, and death. This isn't blind optimism that denies reality, but the courageous choice to affirm life anyway. You can acknowledge pain while still believing life has value. Lesson 16. We are responsible for becoming who we're meant to be. Each person has a unique purpose that only they can fulfill. You're responsible for discovering and actualizing your potential. No one else can live your life or complete your mission. The question is, are you becoming who you're capable of being? Lesson 17. The meaning of life differs from person to person. There's no universal answer to what is the meaning of life. Your meaning is unique to you, to your circumstances, to this moment. Stop waiting for someone to tell you what your life should mean. Listen to what life is asking of you specifically. Viktor Frankl survived the unimaginable and emerged with insights that have helped millions navigate their own suffering and find purpose. These 17 lessons aren't just abstract philosophy. They're survival tools tested in the harshest laboratory imaginable. The beautiful truth Frankl discovered is that meaning is available to everyone, in any circumstance. You don't need perfect conditions to live a meaningful life. You need awareness, choice, and the courage to respond to what life asks of you. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one lesson from today's video and apply it this week. Maybe it's choosing your attitude toward a difficult situation. Maybe it's asking what life is demanding from you rather than what you want from life. Maybe it's simply noticing one moment of meaning today. If this video resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more life-changing book breakdowns. Drop a comment below telling me which lesson hit home the hardest. I read every single one. And if you haven't read Man's Search for Meaning yet, I cannot recommend it enough. It's short, powerful, and absolutely essential reading. Until next time, remember, between stimulus and response, you have the freedom to choose. Use it wisely.